Welcome into your Monday Moon Day reading. This finds you when it's meant to find you. Maybe today is a Monday, and so it's a Moon Day, truly, based on the calendar. Or maybe today's a Thursday, and you're finding it on that day, but it's a Moon Day reading. Well, that's okay too. On the day that you find it, if it is in fact that day of the week, the energy's amplified. Otherwise, maybe you need to bring in a little moon energy into your week. Maybe you need to shed a light on something. Maybe you need to look into the shadows a little bit, because the moon gives us many phases. Sometimes bright, sometimes dark. Sometimes full, sometimes just a sliver. So how are you going to ground into your week to prepare yourself for success, for embodiment, for all the things that you intend to make happen this week? I wrote some things down to call in the energy of the Moon Day as well. And I was really called to the root chakra to ground in to the week. In Western culture, we're taught that Monday is the day we dive into, that we really rush to get things going and started. It is the beginning of the week. According to planetary alignment, Monday Moon Day asks you to set some intentions, to get aligned, to set some boundaries, instead of rushing in, preparing for the success of the week. Tuesday is the creativity day. And we'll talk about that on a Tuesday reading. So for the root chakra, I wrote, find your roots, grow your roots. Let the energy of the moon, timeless and true, shed light and shed shadow as needed for your highest and greatest good. This reading, this transmission will also be an energetic gift of Reiki to the collective, to those of you who are tuning in. And please take what resonates and just leave behind what doesn't. That's the beauty. You have free will. Reiki will always respect your free will. So you must consent to receive it. So when we do our little guided meditation in a bit, you'll get the opportunity to say, yes, I would like to receive this, or no, I would not, and I would prefer to just sit in meditation and quiet reflection. You get to decide. It's up to you. But it'll always be for your highest and greatest good. Reiki can do no harm. It is all-knowing and all-loving. It offers energetic keys to support protection or mental and emotional clearing, and the pure light of consciousness. Reiki means universal life force energy. It's derived from Mother Gaia. To me, it is spiritual in nature, but it doesn't subscribe to any dogma or religion. It doesn't care if you don't have a religion or a dogma. If you are atheist or agnostic, Reiki does not assess that. It's not interested in that. A pure frequency of such does not see gender or religion or where you subscribe to Netflix or Prime or I don't know what. It doesn't care. It just loves you for simply you being a frequency. So, yeah, we'll do a little Reiki transmission in a bit. Let's pull some cards. Let's thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels of the highest realms. Could you give us some guidance for the collective for this Monday Moon Day? I also have some essential oils going today for groundedness. I chose vetiver and sandalwood and rose absolute. Roses have been showing up in a lot of readings for me recently. And I do love roses. I have a rose tattoo, and I feel a strong connection to the Holy Mother Mary, and she is she of 1,000 roses. I find that loving energy, the rose undertone, really allows for that softness of love to come in to any moment, whether you are setting intentions or boundaries. All should be done from the heart space. All should be done from love. So yeah, we've got some vetiver and sandalwood for grounding, and we've got rose for some love, and I've got that diffusing, and it's really lovely. So if you have these oils on hand, diffuse them, use them, enjoy them. A lot of times we buy these oils and we put them on the shelf and we forget about them. Like, bring them into your life if you have them. It's not necessary, but it's a nice addition if you have it or want to get it. Okay, so guidance for the collective, please, Spirit. One cut off the top. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is giving and receiving. This is a lot of abundance and love and sowing of seeds with others around you. I have at the bottom of the deck, ooh, Knight of Wands. That's some nice, fast-moving energy. That's giving you some pep for your week ahead. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. That feels so nice. Like, do you see the person in the middle he's really being of service. He's handing out to those in need and those around him. But it is still a give and take energy. And that's what we're doing here today. I actually went out into my garden earlier, and I have a flower. I have this spring has sprung. I've got flowers blooming back there. And I heard bumblebees. And so I meandered over to where the flowers were and saw these big fat bumblebees. So the bee energy, like there was some vibration, some movement. But it's not like you're in the hive, you're gathering information. You're figuring out what you want to achieve this week. So what are your intentions? What do you want to achieve this week? Are you feeling hesitation to actually say it out loud? This is what I want this week. You get to run this narrative. You get to decide. How do you want this week to go? Set your intentions now. Be the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight, he's on his horse. He's moving in action. This horse is in movement. Wands are creativity. They are action. They are passion. Be passionate about what you want this week. And move with tenacity. And ground in first. Give and take. With yourself. With energy. Decide, where do you want to give this week? Yeah. Where do you want to give this week? Where do you need to take this week? What do you need to do for yourself this week so you don't feel depleted or exhausted? You can set some boundaries for yourself too. I'm not going to drive so-and-so to school this week. They can take care of it themselves. Or I need to make sure I get 8 hours of sleep every night this week so that I am well rested and prepared for my day, because sleep matters. Quality sleep matters. Getting a full 8 hours is important. Or I'm going to make sure to meal prep this week so that I'm not left just reaching for snacks that aren't serving me. They're not giving me any energy. They're just giving me a quick fix. So I will make that meal ahead of time or pre-grocery shop. Whatever needs to do. This is a time to feel in What do you need to have a successful week ahead? And we've got beautiful pentacles, like this is grounding, earthing energy. This is like really sewing into the earth. And, this is work. This is abundance. This is really sowing some seeds. So it's a very lovely, earthy energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Gaia energy. Then you've got this, fiery Knight of Wands. It's just giving you that passion to move forward into your week, which is really lovely. So where do you feel hesitant this week, collective? Where do you need to shed a light? From the moon. So I also, I love this book, right? I've told you I'm obsessed with this book, The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And so I have a practice where I flip to any page and I choose to derive guidance from that reading or passage. It's called bibliomancy. It's my romance with books, with words. And what is your mancy? Some people have pyromancy with like this divination that comes through looking at fire or working with fire or with water or with crystals. Like, what is your divination process? How do you feel into yourself? Do you need to journal and write? Do you need to talk it out? Do you need to dance it out? How do you create your divination so that you can learn yourself just a little bit more? Like ground into yourself. Because I really feel this particular reading is about rooting. I got a strong sense of that as a download before we got started during my meditation time. So in Mark Nepo's book from March 12th, this is it says March 12th here, in the likeness of everything. Everything in the universe is interconnected. Within each, it is reflected. Lourdes Pita. I think this insight explains why we are so drawn to certain things. Why, of all the fallen branches, I will go to the one that most resembles the way I've had to bend all my life. Why, of all the places you could return to, you choose the lip of a cliff worn featureless by wind, because it lets you feel the worn lip of your heart that you show to no one. It seems that we humans have always been drawn to find ourselves in the life about us. But too often, in doing so, we break everything down until everything resembles us. Too often, though we seldom mean to, we take in life the way we do food, chewing it into unrecognizable bits that need to be swallowed. But the kind of food that living offers must be taken in whole as it is, or it loses its wisdom and power and grace. So this is our ongoing challenge, not to turn everything into us. In truth, the deepest function of humility is that it helps us take experience in on its own terms, not violating its own nature, all in an effort to be nourished by life that is different from us. Through this effort, we find the corresponding seeds of such life in us. They are the common seeds of grace that can sustain us. So Six of Pentacles, the common seeds of grace that can sustain us. This is a giving to receive. This is an energetic transfer. That's what you need to do for this meditation. I invite you to get comfortable. So if you are in a safe space, pause this video, go get a blankie and a pillow or something and come back and just lie down, close your eyes. If you're driving or walking, please make sure to stay safe and just listen to this and ground into it and stay safe, Practice this at a time that it's going to serve you best. Excuse me. So let's get comfortable in our bodies and take some nice deep cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Really feeling into that belly breath, feeling the rise and fall of the abdomen. In through the nose, out through the nose. Remembering that expansion is not just outwards, not forward facing. When we breathe, we fill ourselves like a balloon. So as you take your next inhale, fill the belly, the side bodies, and your back body. Feel your whole rounded self expand outwards. It's a beautiful, nice, round breath, collective. Really good job. On your next inhale, exhale, fill the belly, the side bodies, the back body again, but then exhale through the mouth, slow and slow, audible if need be, pushing all the air out, really until there's nothing left in the belly. Beautiful. Breathing in again, finding a nice rhythm. And as we move forward with our time together, your mind might wander. Natural, normal. Acknowledge it, thank it. And let's set our mind on the cloud right now, if possible. If there's something you need to pick up later, place it on the cloud above you. Beautiful. Good job, collective. Okay. If thoughts continue to come in from time to time, that's okay. Acknowledge, thank, and come back to this sweet and beautiful present moment on the next inhale, exhale. From this nice rounded belly breath, I invite you to go down deep into the belly at the very base of your spine. From here, I invite you to envision the color red, a beautiful, vibrant, ruby red, a rose red, the ever unfolding rose. Visualize this rose growing at the very base of your spine. It's starting as just a beautiful bud and just unfurling and blossoming. Almost like I even can see lotus petals just opening, emerging. Feel into this base of your spine. Do you feel a rhythm there? Do you feel a vibration, a pull? Allow this energy to go out from under you, deep down into Mother Gaia, deep down into the earth energy, the earth's core, the earth's crust, sediment and rock, that really red earth, if you can imagine it. This earth is so nourishing. It is so full of rich minerals. And you can draw on this energy and pull it out from the earth's core into your body and feel yourself get energized. Just sit with that for a moment, collective. Come back to the breath if need be. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Some of you are. Some of you have tightened shoulders. Relax and release the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Send your intention around your body to notice, what do I need this week? What intentions do I need to set so I can have a successful week ahead? What seeds do I need to sow? A give and take, a balancing for the week ahead. I call in the holy fire energy for the highest and greatest good of this collective. May these energies support your intention setting for your week ahead. If you don't have an intention, I offer you this one. I wrote it down earlier. I open this week with emotional clarity, inner peace, and intuitive flow. May I move through this Monday moon day, or this day upon which I find this reading, in alignment with my highest self and greatest good. Emotional clarity, inner peace, and intuitive flow. Consent to receiving the holy fire energy. And if not, simply use this time to go within for your own reflective purposes. I send the holy fire frequency for your highest and greatest good. Reiki can feel like tingling, warmth, like a sudden shift of extreme relaxation. I didn't have a care in the world. I can hear that. I don't have a care in the world. It's a nice feeling. I continue to hold and send the vibration of the Holy Fire Reiki energy as I pull a card for the collective, a sacred geometry. Spirit is guiding me to use this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Continue to breathe and flow with that energy. We've received the frequency of belief, number 11. 11 could be significant to you. You might be seeing 1111 on a clock or in license plates. It might be an active number for you right now. It is the Archangel Metatron, the number for Metatron. It's a very powerful manifester, Metatron. So 11, belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Yeah, and there's like the image of this card has all these little seeds. So again, it's very like confirming the Six of Pentacles energy here. And really, again, the root chakra that we're talking about. Spirit is asking you to bring in some belief into your heart, to open yourself up to receiving. Receiving from your spirit guides, receiving from Mother Nature, receiving from yourself. What could you say to yourself in this moment to empower yourself? An I am affirmation. I am strong. I am wise. I am powerful. I am a good friend. I am a loving pet parent. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents I know this is a collective that is very gifted and very talented. Express to yourself what you are gifted and talented in. Honor yourself. Grow roots out from this belief down into Mother Gaia, into that mineral-rich crust of the earth's core. Draw in that strength, that belief, that feeling. Breathe into it. You are talented. You are gifted. You can write your own story. Don't get stuck in the narrative. You can control the narrative. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Do you want to focus on the good? Or do you want to focus on something negative? Do you want to forget an old story? Forget an old story. Just forget an old story, not bypass. You're doing the work. You've done the work. You've looked at where you can grow. Now, do you want to move into your new timeline, your highest and greatest timeline, and just move past the old narrative, that Knight of Wands energy? Yeah, move past it. You've done the work. Now root into Mother Gaia on this beautiful Monday, Moon Day energy and proclaim your amazing self. Say who you are. Say what you're great at. Say what you would like to be better at. That's a great intention too. See your strengths, and now see, where do I need to grow this week? What new thing could I learn? What new adventure could I go on? Set the tone for your week. Set some intentions. Belief is one of the most powerful driving forces toward action and change. Belief can be described as the state of mind we experience when we think that something is true. Up until now, it has mostly been our conscious mind that has determined whether or not we believe something. If there is enough evidence, logical and scientific facts, in support of a thing, we consider it to be true and therefore believe it. In the new energy, it isn't enough to rely solely on our analytical and logical mind to determine our truths and our beliefs. Our world is rapidly being saturated with more and more multidimensional elements, like memories from other lifetimes and dimensions, enhanced extrasensory and psychic abilities, and an altered sense of time, to name a few, that require us to change the way we think. And science has not caught on enough to provide our minds with sufficient evidence to make sense of this multidimensionality. Let's try this. I know this is a collective who gets it. I know you have already jumped timelines. I know you sowed a bunch of these seeds a while ago. I know. Okay, because I did it with you. So some of you are like even beyond this. Like, you know your worth. You know what's up. Some of you need a little reminding. That's okay. It's finding you when it's meant to find you. Let's try this, okay? So you're still either cozy or you're out for a walk, or maybe you're driving or you're watching this, just chilling watching this. Be safe. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath and answer this. Do you believe that you are a part of Source? Do you believe your power is so great that you can create anything you desire in your life? When was the last time you stood under the stars and demanded demanded, my darling, to the universe grant you your wishes? Can you try it? Will you try it? Please try it. Yeah? I did it. I did it. I even wrote a story about it. I was under the stars and I saw one lonely star in the sky and I demanded on that star. I hope to share that story with you sometime. Well, let's get back to this. With the holy fire frequency, I encourage you to and invite you to draw the power of the holy fire frequency of universal life force energy to fuel your belief, to fuel your multidimensionality, to fuel you from a fire deep within the root of yourself, to know yourself rooted and pure and true so well that you grow a beautiful fire and stoke it, your inner compass, to guide you through this week, collective. Yeah. Sit with that energy. Holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Beautiful. Well done, everybody. If your eyes are still closed, you can gently open them. Flutter them open. If your eyes were open, I'm sure you still saw fire. I saw a beautiful fire flame erupt in that transmission. And Reiki can do that too. It can give you visuals. You can see colors or you can see vibrations. Everybody's different. You might hear sounds. You might see things, other things than the flame. All of that is insight into yourself. I definitely saw flame. It was really beautiful. And all these seeds like little stars, right? And the belief. And these pentacles, same thing, they're stars. And then rushing towards that with a stoked, fiery energy, wand's energy. Your wand is made of fire. How beautifully it came together for you today. I want to close with something. What do I want, Spirit? Oh, let's do a crystal. A crystal's energy to ground into for the week. That card didn't belong to this deck. I don't know what it was like, exit this deck, please. We don't belong here. A crystal for the collective, for their Monday week ahead, please. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Okay, off the top. Tiger's Eye. You hear the song, Eye of the Tiger? Is it playing in your head now? It started playing in mine. It's playing in both of our heads now, right? I'm very bad with remembering lyrics of songs, so I won't attempt, but I'm really singing it in my head. Anyway, Tiger's Eye. Let's read that. Oh, here it is. Tiger's Eye. Calm, clarity, balanced emotions, communication, intuition. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, Tiger's Eye will help you rid yourself of those intrusions and help you regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. You will soon begin to see things more clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. Who's scared? I know I get scared. I get scared too. It's okay. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to just kind of rise above it and to push through that fear, and to know that you are so supported and loved by spirit and by energies and positivity and love and caring. And you can do that all on your own just by simply grounding into Mother Earth, just simply feeling into a loving, connected energy and being connected with each other here today. So I get it if you're scared or if you're about to do something scary, but you are so loved and so supported. You got this. You're gonna write that book. You're gonna start that YouTube channel. You're gonna proclaim your love to somebody. You're gonna tell your boss that you have too many things on your plate and ask how it can be better plated. You're gonna look for solutions on finances. You're gonna empower yourself by learning something new this week that's gonna help you later in the week. You're gonna meal prep. And even something as simple as meal prepping for the week can be scary. And there can be some fear in that. But you get to decide, is fear gonna drive the car or is fear gonna sit in the back seat? It's one of my favorite passages. I believe it's, oh my gosh, why can't I remember? But you know this passage. I know you know this passage, collective, because we're from the same collective. We're from the same. I know you know this. Either you're going to, it's the Eat, Pray, Love. It's the Elizabeth Gilbert. Thank you. Sorry, that was going to drive me crazy. That was going to drive me bonkers. Elizabeth Gilbert, she wrote this passage. Are you going to let, I really hope I'm getting that right. But anyways, are you going to let fear drive the car? Or are you going to let it be a passenger in the front seat? Or is it going to be a passenger in the back seat? It doesn't get to be a backseat driver? Or are you going to put it in the trunk and forget about it altogether? It's there to keep you safe, sure. Always use your discernment. Keep yourself safe, collective. But where are you limiting yourself? If you have a tiger's eye, please use it. If you don't, look at an image of one. Bring it up on your phone. You don't have to have one and hold one. You can. That's a nice thing. This card is also about communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly and make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration for doing so. Yeah, set your boundaries for the week too, please. It will work in your favor. It's not going to work against you. And draw on the tiger's eye if you need a little extra push, and draw on the moon and its energy and shed light on things or look into shadow aspects of self. And sow your seeds and ground into Mother Earth and move forward with some fiery passion. And know that you are supported and loved by the high frequency of the Holy Fire Reiki energy. This message is timeless. It finds you where it's meant to find you. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, share this with someone. And if it didn't, that's okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I appreciate you spending time with me today. May these energies continue to grow in the background, to nourish you, to look after you, to encourage you, to remind you just how amazing you are. Believe it, collective. Believe in yourselves. Go to bed tonight and say before you get into bed, tomorrow's going to be an amazing day. Tomorrow is going to be amazing. And then when you wake up in the morning, say, today is going to be a great day. Today, wonderful things are happening to me today. And then move forward with that vibration. And watch what kind of magnet you become, or what kind of magnet you now expand further into. Where your attention goes, energy flows. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. May you be blessed always. I love you, collective. Bye for now.